Hello, hello. Welcome in, Levy. It's good to see you. I hope your day is going well. We are back in the Hong Kong Starbucks. I am kind of behind in my gachas. I think everyone, well, mostly everyone is like already finished the Star Rail story by now. And then, of course, there's also the Zenless new 2.0 update coming out in just like a couple days. I did manage to finish everything in that game before the deadline, so that is good. But yeah, I'll have to go back like pretty much right after I finish the Star Rail story. Looks like we do have double planar ornaments right now. I probably should have saved the 4 weekly redeems. I had already spent them yesterday. Also, not entirely sure like what to which domain to farm. Because ideally I would get some good relics for Saber. I do know what set she wants, but unfortunately that that domain is kind of trash because the other one is basically useless. Cypher is on the CC servers now, so she is out of leak jail. Oh, nice. People can officially start theory crafting and stuff. Although most people have already figured it out, I'm sure. So what is the final verdict then? Cypher or Jiao Cho? Also, I'm like at characters right now. It'd be fine.
This place is dangerous.
Sounds linger.
Caution. A day of...
Oh.
Stream 4.
Out of technique points. Gacho, since you basically need Cypher's Lightcon, I say, what if you have her Lightcon? Like both of them have their Lightcons.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Hello there.
But if you have E0 S0 pull Cypher... Wait, do you mean E0 S1? Hello Shadow, welcome in.
Since you're already
Good to see you.
Why not have a meal before you leave?
Yeah, I hope your day is going well. Acheron? Oh, I see E0 S0 Acheron. Right on.
It too shall fall.
I am not pulling for Cypher. That is, guaranteed, basically. Oh, wait, no, fire damage doesn't work with Firefly. She wants attack. Emiko, right? Something like that. Gacho in high target scenarios and Cypher for 3 or less targets, I see. Well, that's good that they both have their use cases, rather than, you know, Cypher just power creeping Gacho. Well, going good. Oh, I'm glad to hear, Shadow. What about you? I'm doing pretty well.
A little more heat.
I
Since
am
you're already here,
excited
why not have a
to
meal
do
before
more
you
Star Rail story. I'm pretty behind compared to, like, everyone else, I feel like.
I weep for the departed.
Cypher is overall more versatile, since I think she is Fei Xiao's best in... Oh, right, yeah. She is also very good for Fei Xiao. So yeah, I mean... Jiao Cho, I feel like will get left in the dust. Ooh, that is good. Cause yeah, I mean, not a lot of people actually like Jiao Cho like as a character, right? Most of the Acheron names were kind of like begrudgingly pulling him just to buff her, basically. But no, not me. I actually like Jiao Cho. So I'm happy just sticking with him.
More seasoning.
But yeah, he probably will not see too many sales going forward, I imagine.
Again. I weep for the
How's the
departed.
cuteness? She is doing very well. She is very cute. Of course.
I weep for the departed.
But yeah, she is yeah, I'm very happy with how she is adjusting to the new house. She has been making a lot of progress. Do I want this? I guess just in case I roll speed. Hey, wait. Wait, these are like almost identical. What the hell? Surely one of them will roll crit rate or the other crit stat, right?
Haven of memories.
Double crit wind
Every
orb
touch,
for Fei Shao,
every
even though I
moment
have
is
like
a thorned rose.
2 of them already. Can always roll better. Where are you? It's gotcha time. I'll also roll the that one, break effect one too, just because. But yeah, who are you building in Star Rail Shadow? Oops, I accidentally equipped it. Here we go, gotcha time. Break effect, useless. Let's see. HP, useless. Here we go, crit damage. Useless. Alright. Yep. As expected. I guess if this one goes like all into crit rate, we can consider useless. Never mind. Yeah, we're good. I have this one, which I spent I think 2. No, wait. How many rerolls did I spend on this? 2 or 3 reroll dice I had to spend on this cursed orb, but thankfully it is not cursed anymore, and I am pretty happy with it. Also, I feel like I need to lower my PNG models like mouth I don't know, I don't even know what to call this. The volume level at which point my model opens their mouth. I lowered it a bit. Should be fine now. Yeah, 28.5 crit damage. Not too shabby. Yeah, my facial crit rate is, you know, a little bit low compared to what most facial mains would recommend. But, you know, we just live that that gacha life through and through. Are you really a gacha player if you have 100% crit rate? But anyways, yes. With that out of the way, it is now time to continue the story. Right, we were in Cypher's POV. I remember now. She is going through the Styxia place, along with that Barbados creature. Although I think it was implied that perhaps it is someone else disguised as like the Barbados. I think that's their name, right? Something like that. 80 crit damage is a bit low. Oh, you mean crit rate? Yeah, crit rate. Wait, not crit rate? Yeah, I mean, most Feisha mains say you should have, like, you know, as close to 100 as possible. But it's all good. I want to have Preservation March here. She is my Hyacinth lookalike. Pink hair girl at home. And yeah, I mean, that should be fine, right? We'll do some
There's a
main
big
DPS
guy
cipher.
guarding this place.
Oh, Bartholos, that's their name. This game is giving me cracked pieces of the wrong set. Oh no. Which set then? That's always the worst. I feel like it happens so often where you get the substats and stuff, but on the wrong set. No Jingliu light cone? Oh yeah, my Jingliu does. Oh wait, straight up no light cone at all. I thought you meant like signature, but no, actually just no light cone. Well, actually, she is going to use this one in the future. So there we go. She doesn't. I don't need to constantly like swap these two light cones on all of my destruction characters. She can actually have her own now, so that is good. Don't worry, Levy. I'll be ready for the Jingliu buffs. I am excited for 3.4.
A day of peaceful.
Cat and mouse time!
Oh, okay.
Look at its face. Oh my, how could something be so ugly?
D6 March does heal? True. Yep. Actually a healer. Do you think Jingliu will be better than Blade? Probably. Well, actually, they're both getting buffed, so it's hard to say. I'm farming Castress pieces, but the game is giving me Trailblazer pieces. Oh, I see. That is too bad. But yeah, actually with the most recent update in the beta, I'm not going to say specifics, but I am very happy with a certain change that they made. Basically, which will let Jingliu be used better in a like dual DPS HP drain team. So I would imagine like she could actually be useful as a like Castress sub DPS.
If that ugly brute messes up my face, even the stoic Talantin might end up shedding a tear.
Indeed, that would be heartbreaking. Clearly, running away is the sensible choice.
Farming signature relics in 2025, win set and two-piece speed gang. Yeah, honestly, win set is like, I mean, I'll be honest, win set is like overrated for the average player, right? If you actually spend the time to like think up complex strategies and stuff, win set can do some absolutely ridiculous stuff. And that's why like every zero cycler uses it. But if you're just like a normal player and you want to beat things like first try, I would say it's like not actually that great. Unless you're just like a god gamer at everything first try, then, you know, you do you.
So, how about you take the front? I'll attack from the side.
I wouldn't advise someone to use Winset if you have Nax. Wait, what is Nax? Oh, Anaxa. That's a new one. I've not heard that nickname. Oh, I'm on auto.
You can't run.
Oh, I like that animation.
Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Don't fight.
All
so I
right.
can leave early.
What is this pose? Ass out and ready for combat.
Just you wait. Try that again. Found me.
Go march. Protect my team.
Heard the call.
You can do it.
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
Yeah, I mean, she just, like, uses skill over and over, right? If she's the main DPS. What does her skill actually do? I forget. Decreases their damage dealt and increases her attack, and then just damage. Yeah, okay. I know she's, like,
I'll take it on.
good as a sub DPS, but can you still actually run her as main DPS?
You can't run.
I know during the beta, people were kind of going like back and forth as she kept getting like buffed and nerfed in like huge amounts.
Our cute play session is over.
The lie that everyone believes in becomes a reality. Gotcha.
Okay, Zila
Such an ugly and
Zila ult power creep.
useless creature taken down
Kind of
with
like a
just couple
similar
of
thing going on, but hers just,
How
yeah, it looks
boring.
better. Hello, Polar Bear. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Hope your day is going well. Why is the screen all ass? That's what I'm asking too. That's what I'm asking. I'm sorry. Have you seen Professor Naxnax's trailer? He hates the name Anaxa and I will respect the wishes of a dead man. True. Do you think he would like Naxnax any better though? I feel like he just hates all nicknames. When came March follow-up, damn, she's better than Fei Xiao. Yeah. I'm like something of a March main myself. If you do main cipher, main DPS cipher, you can just pull Akron's relics, put her relics on her, the planar ornaments. Oh right, yeah. Makes sense. You are asking? Understood. Yep. I am the asking.
Hey, the Bartolos.
Don't
Are
clip
you
that.
still alive? Give us a squeak if you are.
Yeah! I mean, squeak!
Look at you, all shaken up. Can't handle even this bit of action.
Should be safe here now. Get to work.
Aye, boss lady Cypher.
Bartholus activated excavation mode, unearthing the treasure buried deep underground. But I believe the best build on Cypher is just to stack speed, so you can get more debuff follow-ups, and her ult is just a true damage bomb of damage percent you've dealt, so she's fine in damage anyways, I see. So yeah, I guess, I mean, I feel like she has, like, high multipliers, though, doesn't she?
It doesn't smell like
I guess it
anything
just
valuable
depends
this
how
time.
invested your
Since we've
Akron
already
is.
dug it up, let's open it and see.
If you've already got like God relics on your Akron and stuff, and she's like E2, then yeah, probably just go support Cypher. The average for a 3.x DPS. Yeah, so good multipliers then.
Huh. Is this?
Yeah, I guess actually if you don't have her as signature, it probably would be hard to build a lot of speed, like, and a lot of crit damage and stuff, crit rate. Since her light cone gives what, like 18% speed. Crazy. I'm still debating actually pulling for her just her light cone, putting it on like Pella and Silverwolf and stuff. The Journal of a Styxian Refugee. Month of balance, day blank. Three more neighborhood households moved away today. The tide has risen higher than ever before, already reaching the 5th step of the stone stairway to our residence. The priest insists it's merely seasonal high tide that will soon recede, but having lived in Styxia for 30 years, I've never witnessed water levels like this. You could spend hours farming for good diver pieces, but it's easier to go 2-piece speed. Yeah, I've spent an ungodly amount of time in that domain. That's the domain where I get off pieces like the most. I have so many good like double crit relics, but on that support break set instead. It's kind of ridiculous. Leandro and the harbor went fishing 3 days ago and reported that the seawater had become unusually turbid, appearing as if mixed with ink. Beneath the surface, he glimpsed strange shadows, not human in form, yet possessing distinct outlines. After returning, he developed a high fever and has remained bedridden since. Oh god, some eldritch horror stuff going on here. Month of balance, day, whatever. The city's feasts have grown increasingly frenzied. Grand celebrations that once occurred only one... Oh my god, I can't read. Grand celebrations that once occurred only during the month of joy now happen almost daily. At the Anzo family's banquet last night, I witnessed 2 normally well-mannered women treading grapes barefoot, emitting strange laughter, and then directly drinking the dirt-laden juice. They claim to be mimicking Fagusa's ritual ceremonies, though I've never heard of such absurd form of worship. Prices at the market have risen by 30%. Oh god, too real. The honey brew merchant reports that the brewing process has become exceptionally difficult lately. The yeast cultures mysteriously rot. Only by distilling with seawater collected directly from the harbor can they produce proper wine. Uh-oh. Drinking more of the bad water. Fortunately, our Doris remains lucid and has wisely advised us to minimize our consumption of the city's water and wine. The real eldritch horror is the toxic Yuri we have to read with Finan and Hyacinth. Oh, right, yeah. The Mestia and, oh god, what's the other name? Circeus. Yuri, yes. The priests have forbidden all forms of musical performance and deployed soldiers to patrol the docks. For some reason, I can't shake the feeling that they're acting from fear rather than a genuine desire to protect us. Month of everyday day blank. Today I met Nora, the cloth merchant at the market. She revealed that the situation in her district was far more dire than we had imagined. The spirit water pool in Fagusa's temple suddenly dried up 3 days ago, and despite their best efforts, the priests cannot replenish it. More alarming still, strange cracks have appeared on the wall behind the deity's statue, forming patterns or script that no one can decipher. Nora also shared a peculiar rumor. Some claim to have seen in their dreams a woman playing a lyre, draped in black veils with eyes gleaming like seawater. She allegedly told dreamers that Styxia would soon face a great transformation, and only those who hear her voice would be saved. Some city residents have begun referring to her as the prophetic sea musician, despite the priest's determined effort to suppress such rumors. Oh god, this is long. This is very long. So, okay, we should speed up a little bit here. We finally decide to evacuate with our entire family. The seawater has reached the highest watermark in the dock, yet some remain oblivious, still immersed in endless revelry. Our family and the neighboring Milan household have decided to journey to Alchema together. Reportedly, the world-bearing Titan's protection extends there, and the tides of darkness have not yet invaded those lands. We plan to slip away quietly tonight from the northern dock exit. We pray to Fagusa for safe passage. Lore-accurate concert Acheron. Wait, who? The prophetic sea musician? We've been traveling for 3 days now. Last night, the Milan family's youngest child suddenly developed a high fever, continuously muttering strange phrases that resembled an ancient ballad. His father decided to take him back to the city for medical treatment, though we all know there's little hope to be found there. This morning, looking back at Styxia from the hillside, I was horrified to discover the entire city enveloped in a strange aura, with seawater shimmering with an unnatural blue radiance in the sunlight. From a distance, those magnificent buildings seemed to twist and distort in the water, as if they were merely illusions. Month of weaving. We desired several other fleeing townspeople. They brought even more horrifying news. The seawater in Styxia has begun displaying strange colors and textures. Sometimes thick as honey, other times solid as glass. Those who remained in the city have begun undergoing bizarre transformations. Ooh. Turning into eldritch beasts. Even more disturbing is that at night the entire city bathes in an indescribable glow, as if enveloped by some gigantic amniotic membrane. You just described it. They say this is Fagusa's punishment. Oh god. But I can't help wondering, is this the Titan's wrath or some power even greater than the Titans at work? We've decided to continue northward to Alchema. Along the way, we heard rumors of someone named Blank who can supposedly appease Fagusa's wrath, but these are merely legends fabricated by desperate people. We common folk can only rely on our own feet to flee this disaster. Fighting the lost and dead souls away. Oh, yes, true. Although it's kind of making them, go crazy first. Tonight, after the children fall asleep, I secretly imagined a small vial of seawater I brought from the city. Why would you do that? It was the last drop collected from the spirit water pool in Fagusa's temple before we left. In the moonlight, it displays a strange shimmer, as if something moves within it, unlike any ordinary water. I feel like this is going to make the author go crazy. By chance, I discovered that gently tapping the vial with my fingertip produces a peculiar sound, like distant lyre notes echoing. In that moment, I seemed to glimpse a mysterious woman standing upon the sea surface, sorrowfully playing a melody that no one could understand. But I don't know if this was an illusion or reality. But if such a being truly exists, one who can hear the sorrows of Styxians, then as we embark on this uncertain journey, please grant us a flicker of hope, even if it's merely a beautiful dream. Akuma is now within reach, taking one final glance back at my homeland. The beautiful scenery of old is nowhere to be seen, only distorted masses of light and shadow, undulating on the sea level, resembling foam heaped by weaves before dawn, dissolving one by one to gradually reveal its cold and true nature.
Ooh, this looks tragic.
I'm also crazy for Akron. Very, very valid. It's hard not to be.
Probably
That was a struggle, though. I apologize for my
Styxia and Akuma.
reading or lack thereof.
At least, I'm still left for Dolos. Guess this city wasn't so lucky. Huh. It does seem unfair, doesn't it? Just because they were born in the wrong place, they had to face such devastation. Meanwhile, those in Akuma, simply because they're supported by the world-bearing Titan, continue to survive.
Yeah, the world just isn't fair, is it? Speaking of the world-bearing Titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kefali's priestly court?
Huh,
Gonna get some more Cypher backstory.
did I?
Yeah, you definitely told me, and I remember it clearly. Maybe it's been so long your memory's gotten a little fuzzy.
Ah, right. I did tell you. It wasn't a big deal. I just snuck in with a bunch of mumbling priests and watched them do their spooky rituals around some glowing rock. Honestly, I was only interested in the wallets of the old grandpas on the council back then. Don't remember much else. It's been what, nearly 1,000 years?
Oh, I see. But you in a priest robe? No, that's hard
He is
to
looking
picture.
good for someone who's over 1,000.
Who asked you to picture that? Besides, priest robes from 1,000 years ago were nothing like the ones today.
Right. I didn't think about that. I was just curious if you ever overheard anything interesting from those priests.
How ridiculous. Come on, let's head to the next spot.
I'm going to reserve my judgment until after I've completed the story in regards to the Cypher Aglaia ship.
Where did this roadblock come from? Ugh, this is so annoying. The treasure is right in front of us.
Oh dear, we're stuck here. But I have a plan. Should we call on that big
Also, I need to
noisy
change my
owner
settings
from
so that an ad doesn't start now. Because that shouldn't
Never
be
thought
happening.
that thing would actually come in handy. All right. Do you want to handle it?
Leave it to me, boss. I don't need a controller. After all, you know.
You know. Right now, Bartholos. You know what that means.
Sorry, darling.
Saying that meme a few times. It's just like, what? Want me to steal things that are gay now? Something like that. Oh. I need to... Self-criticism.
Looks
Wow.
like a charm.
Very easy achievement.
Not bad. However, I still don't see how this ties into trickery.
Let's go to the next room.
Hey, slow down. that question you asked me earlier. I think I just remembered something.
What? What did I ask?
You know, that question. The one you specifically asked me. Right after we dug up the second chest.
Forgive me, boss lady, but have you been under a lot of stress lately? I didn't ask anything. You must have imagined it.
I also forget
Is that so?
what
Maybe
they
you're right.
said then.
I have been a little on edge lately. I need to relax. Alright, let's move on to the next treasure trove.
Treasure,
I feel like Cypher right now is kind of like testing Bartholos, though, yeah. Basically determining for certain that they are,
Twinkle, twinkle,
I don't know, probably like a
in
fake
my
or something.
chest, how this core flame is the best.
wow. When it comes to singing, I still sound better than you, boss.
Well, Bartholos.
Go beyond all time and space on the journey of flame chase.
Cypher karaoke stream when vocalist Cypher. Yeah.
This scent feels like something incredible is buried here.
Incredible indeed. If even boss lady says so, how could I not be excited?
Do I need to give instructions here? Get digging.
Silly little doubloon cat. I do like her personality so far. She's pretty funny. And yeah, the VA is doing an amazing job with her. Remind me, never let Cypher sing.
What?
I mean, the first part wasn't like, you know, the worst thing
Isn't
in the
this
world.
A golden scapegoat.
And then the second verse, she
Looks
was
like
just
whoever buried this treasure wanted
doing
to
that
play a
on
little
purpose.
game with us.
Oh, isn't there a myth about this thing? Those who feared fire became sheep. Those who did not became human.
Cypher tells me to dig, I'll dig. Even with your bare hands,
Sheep,
Levy.
humans, whatever. All I
Can you
know
dig
is that
through
unlocking
solid
this gets
rock
us
for her?
treasure. Here, this honor's all yours.
Puzzles and tricks are right up
Always?
my alley.
Okay.
Just leave it to little old me.
A true fan of her. She'll do anything. Alright, let's see here. I mean, do I just like do that? Okay, well, that's easy. Literally just go in a straight line.
Told you, nothing can stump me.
Plus,
It's your turn now.
the real Bartholos would get stumped by an incredibly easy puzzle.
Stop. Stay there. And don't turn around.
Huh? What do you mean?
I told you. Don't move.
I still want to pull this cart on my cart. Nice, yeah, I hope everyone who wants Cypher is able to get her. Good luck on your pulls.
Shit.
You do.
My poor
Oh.
old back. What are you doing?
Shh, quiet. Don't say anything unnecessary. That seamstress. She's listening.
Ah, I see.
What? Boss, do you mean?
Stay put and keep quiet. I'll handle her. Whoa, whoa. Seamstress. Getting sneaky, aren't we? Did you think I wouldn't notice your little spies lurking around me?
As time passes, I find myself leaning more and more on blind luck. With only the power of this little nymph, naturally I couldn't slip past your sharp eyes, Cyphera.
Wonder if is this like before she got approached by those assassins?
Even if you could fully control Bartolos's mind, I would still be able to see through your disguise. Aglaya. You've gone to such lengths to spy on my every move. What exactly are you after? I've told you before, you don't need me to succeed. Why don't you just let this go? I already made an exception and got involved with Castorus and Grey Mystery. Asking for more now. Isn't that pushing your luck a bit too far?
I'm sorry, Cyphera.
He needs your help.
I've
In a
plotted
tough
and
spot.
schemed my whole life. But I never could have predicted our relationship would end up like this. I've spent centuries trying to figure out where I went wrong, replaying every moment over and over. But you've never given me a chance to explain myself, face to face.
Shadow, that might be going a bit into spoiler territory.
Don't talk to me like that. You know I can't take it.
1,000 years ago, out of foolishness, I let my silence steal away the most beautiful sound I'd ever known.
I see limbs.
This was mentioned before this scene.
So this time, I must say this to you. Even if it's all in vain. I need you, Cyphera. The Chrysos Heir's mission needs you.
I mean, the last I saw of Aglaya, she was at the top of like the bathhouse place, surrounded by the assassins. And yeah, it kind of left off with us not knowing exactly what was going to happen.
The finale I've delayed for far too long. It's finally here. Whatever resentment you still hold against me will fade once I'm gone. Please, come back to Akama. I'm begging you. Without you, they don't stand a chance.
I'll think about it, seamstress. But stop watching me. Unless you want to lose me for good.
Don't worry. As much as I'd love to hear your voice again, to see your face, it seems that chance will never come. Goodbye, Cyphera.
Goodbye, Aglaya.
No.
Ah, what a shame.
Badge cat.
There'd be some real treasure under that goat's head.
Orphelos, we're kind of having a moment here.
Turns out, everything in that chest was soaked in water from the River of Souls. Nothing valuable left.
I know my students would call me Professor Nax and Professor Nax behind my back, or even Professor A, so at least they're not calling me Naxagoras. So he does actually prefer Nax then. Okay, good to know.
Those relics were
Nax
once
it is.
priceless. But time has eroded away all that they once were.
Without you, they don't stand a chance. Things are looking not so good for our heroes.
Wait, why am I getting all sentimental? I haven't even processed what just happened. That horrible woman. When did she... Oh!
If you see her, let her know this. As demigods, we can't avoid our duties forever.
Yeah, when that happened.
Could have been back then? When...
Do you remember now? Looks like you don't need me to jog your memory. She must have slipped that nymph into your pocket while you were distracted. Don't underestimate that bug. It's every bit as dangerous as the seamstress's golden thread. Let your guard down for even a second, and it might take over. Make you spill secrets you'd never share otherwise.
Whoa, that's like some brainwashing monster straight out of the Black Tide! Creepy. Boss, how did you realize something was wrong? I'm curious, what exactly did that nymph make me say?
Huh. Actually, it gave itself away very early on.
Speaking of the world-bearing titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kefali's priestly court?
We've been partners in crime for 1,000 years. We've talked about everything there is to talk about. Except for that one experience at Dawncloud. I never told you about that. I absolutely wouldn't have shared that with anyone.
Knowledge for her alone.
Boss lady, there's a chance Aglaya wasn't trying to trick you?
And as far as I know, the embodiment of trickery despises that golden thread which forces people to speak the truth. You'd never defend Aglaya. Isn't that right, Zagreus?
Is Zagreus still alive then?
Terrifyingly sharp mind.
No, Cypher has the core flame already.
After all, I'm the only one in the world who knows you're still
Oh,
alive.
okay, yes.
To make sure you survive
They
the
are
Titan
still alive.
trial, I had to fool the entire world.
Interesting.
If you want to keep that lie from falling apart, you'd better keep playing your part in the days ahead.
I wonder what her plan is then for keeping Zagreus alive.
Even if it weren't for saving my worthless little life, I'd still walk through fire for Cypher without hesitation.
Well, I didn't know they put you in the game, Levy. That's crazy.
You may have been reduced to this form, but you still haven't lost your way with words.
Speaking of which, Cypher, you're not taking that wicked woman's words to heart, are you? Life's been pretty great lately. Why get into trouble now? Don't you think?
Honestly, I've been thinking. Maybe a trip back now wouldn't be too bad.
You're back again, Cyphera, your face.
I need clothes. Anything. Just throw me something. A piece of cloth will do. Just enough to cover the wounds.
I see. Her blood is golden then.
I will pay back the amount I owe. I promise.
Is that the case with all of the demigods?
You're bleeding golden blood.
Yes. What about it? So what if I'm one of those chrysosairs they talk about? Those infinitely strong heroes. World-renowned swordsmen. Exceptionally intelligent scholars.
Cyphera.
Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint. Who knew that group of amazing people would include me? A pauper. Thief. Con artist. Maybe I should just make another cut to drain all this yellow stuff out of me.
Oh god. Cut herself down. Everyone who has a golden blood is a demigod, I see.
Stop it, Cyphera. I'll give you clothes. Warm you up and... stay here. Stay in my workshop until you're healed.
Cypher's story got very dark real fast. Yeah. I was not expecting, like self-harm and stuff
Aren't you going to ask me
from her of all people.
how I got these wounds?
Joker arc is beginning now. Aglaya already knows.
Right. What's the use? I'm so good at lying. Even your golden thread can be fooled. If you can't verify the truth, why bother asking at all?
I don't need to ask. Nor do I need to use the golden thread. I know everything you do is for survival, at all costs. Stay here. You won't have to deal with the cold or go hungry again. Stay by my side, and you can start putting yourself back together.
Aren't you worried I'll ruin this place's reputation? Or that I might sneak off with your precious clothes and sell them?
I wouldn't have invited you if I were worried about those things.
You're weird, seamstress. You know, they say a child who often lies remains a liar for life.
As you care, yeah, Aglaia is being
I've
very
tried
nice here.
not to become a liar. But honestly, it's just too hard. I'm close to giving up. What makes you think I won't disappoint you?
Because I can feel it. Not with the power of a demigod, but with the heart that beats in my chest. You love this place.
I keep picturing Aglaia as Gwenithan, because same VA. Yeah, that's their range is crazy. How they can do both voices.
That's why you keep coming by.
Very
but
different.
Also why you hesitate to stay longer. You worry you'll tarnish the Gold Weaver name. After taking over Nestia's divine authority, I became used to letting the golden thread distinguish sincerity from falsehood. However, the mission I need to complete requires me to learn to trust and rely on my heart. Cyphera, you're an honest thing I've given to this world. And also a challenge the world has given to me. Stay here with me. You have a beautiful face that deserves better than to be covered in scars and grime.
Lesbianism or parenthood? Well, right now it's not lesbianism.
You've got
In
a
this
way
moment in
of
time.
talking that's hard to follow.
I'm still not.
All right,
Still don't know yet.
let's make it a deal. You have 1 day to change your mind. Once the action hour passes, there's no turning back.
But I do really like how they depicted Cypher's like mental health struggles and things. Oh, we're back here suddenly. These folks in black. Are they not responding to provocations, nor do they seem intent on fighting? What exactly are they waiting for? Have they just been standing here for like the past 3 hours?
Pressure. Fear. Planting seeds of anxiety. It seems this is the strategy they've chosen.
Yeah, that's sort of like, I guess, view into Cypher's, previous, well, just backstory and stuff. That does make me like her more, honestly. Sorry, my thoughts are not clear right now. But yes, just something that I wasn't really expecting from her, but I'm happy that, yeah, they showed that and depicted it well and stuff. An organization that sees it as their mission to eradicate the Chrysos errors. I've read some chilling accounts, stories of the cleaners using alchemical arts to implant fragments of memories into their successors, ensuring both identity and hatred live on. Hello, Ruka, welcome in. It's good to see you. Hope your day is going well.
From what I know, these stories are true. The kindness we know today, strictly speaking, is the 27th kindness.
Oh, so is she not actually like a mortal then, but rather, I don't know, some sort of succession
the rise of
thing
the
going on.
cleaners was both inevitable and necessary. Yet their ruthless and twisted methods earned them nothing but disdain and condemnation from history.
And still they endure, an organization persisting through time, now working tirelessly to obstruct the flame chase. Yep, I'm just chilling, got a headache due to hay fever. Oh no, so I might seem a bit off. Oh, that's too bad. I hope you're able to get better soon, and yeah, just take it easy. Are they truly so terrified of the era nova the Crisis eras strive for?
Even in these crumbling end times, there are always those who find ways to profit from the chaos. To ask the vested interests to abandon their status, wealth, and ambitions in this world for a distant ideal may be no easier than creating a miracle.
She can die, but she didn't know. But she didn't cause, wait, what? She can die, but she didn't because, she was a demigod and in her maximum power, but when we met her, her power is fading. She is basically a granny now. Wait, Aglaya? Are you talking about Aglaya? Yeah, I see. Yeah, she was basically holding on as long as possible to guide the Crisis eras and stuff before passing. I wonder where iolite is now. If they're targeting me, she definitely won't escape their notice either. I hope all is well. Is that Lord Krateros?
There you are, Lord Donghung. We couldn't reach you on the teleslate, so the Holy City Guard almost assumed you two had met some terrible fate.
Just because we didn't pick up the phone?
You pests crawling in the shadows, back off.
I mean, I'm glad you're here.
Your plot ends here.
Krateros? Oh, look. Levy is going feral right now.
You played your hand. Run while you still can. It might be your only chance to survive. Stay away from Akama forever. If you set foot there again, the fury of its people will tear you apart. Because Aglaya is dead, and in the eyes of the Holy City citizens, her blood is on your hands.
Be gone. Where are we now? Oh, we're back with the...
Looks like she was wrong about you.
She? Are you talking about the mastermind behind all of this?
Well, she thought you were weak. She believed that even when you were facing the evil that you claimed to oppose, you'd hesitate to strike.
Misinterpreting mercy for weakness shows how arrogant and foolish your master is.
I wonder if he is talking about, oh god, I'm blanking on her name. Kindness, yes. If he's talking about kindness or if there's some other mysterious mastermind. Why isn't Krateros fighting with Maide though? Did the plot just need a strong fighter warrior to give out information? Well, Maide is like all alone, right? Because, I mean, he's just like on another level from everyone else. I don't know how much Krateros would be able to do, compared to Maide. And yeah, the whole point of like Maide going out alone is so that his people wouldn't just like throw themselves to the cause and sacrifice themselves battling the Black Tide. Maide was just too good.
They're still alive.
Yeah, I think like canonically he's just like
in a few days.
way more powerful than, than any mortal being could be.
I haven't fought a human in ages. I can't guarantee I'll always be able to hold back. They're lucky they're still alive. If you feel as lucky as they are, try me.
Bro, you sound so cool. What, why are they both bro, though? Bro, you sound kind of scary. Bro, you sound so cool. Finin, emo arc coming. Bro.
Finon is seriously upset.
Get out of here. Don't show your face around us again. If your master wants to stop the flame chase journey, she'd better bring an army that makes Kremnos at its peak look like child's play.
Being as this is Hoyo, my Twitter feed keeps showing so much stupid drama about Paimon. Something about them being a scumbag who tried to force their political views on the company just to get a raise in their paycheck. Why does Twitter think I care about drama? Yeah, the whole Paimon thing, and just, yeah, by extension, the whole SAG-AFTRA thing is, honestly, it's just a hot mess. It's honestly crazy how they overstayed, like, their welcome, I guess? How to phrase that better. But they had everyone on their side for so long, but they just wanted more and more. They couldn't be satisfied. And now it's just a hot mess, and everyone is against them. It's crazy. Yeah, truly a mess. Yep, it's Paimon getting a new VA. I can't say I am, sad about it at all. I'm not like, I don't know, like cheering super to the moon about it. But I would probably say I'm more happy than negative about it. Hopefully the new voice is a little easier to listen to, at the very least. Greed can bring out the worst in people and show true colors. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, it's not what I was just saying then. It's not just about the VA, but also just SAG-AFTRA in general. Replace Paimon with Mem. It's better than I expected. Wait, does Paimon already have like a new voice then that they've shown? Oh right, I guess they had their live stream, right, for the next version. So did people hear the new voice then? The Abyss corrupted Paimon IRL and in-game, but with the power of friendship and albedo, we create Mem. Mem is superior, it's true. Still not like the biggest fan of Mem. But yes, I will take her any day over Paimon. Scheduled on 6th June, the live stream. Oh, okay, so it has not happened yet. But it has been an hour. So I will quickly get up and stretch. If you've been sitting all this time, consider joining me as well. Oh, hello, Magulus. Good to see you. Yes, I will be right back. I am stretching now. Hello, I am back. Hope the voice isn't as annoying. Yeah, have fun. I'm gonna lurk. Okay, Ruka, thanks for the lurk. I appreciate it. Hope you get better soon. But yes, we are in the midst of the story at the moment. We just said goodbye to Agalaya, sadly. Or at least Cypher, you know, said her goodbye.
I've said it more than once, Lord Finan. We're not here to start a fight. We came only to ensure you weren't anywhere else.
Oh yeah, they're just stalling us here. Oh, they
While you were
dealt with
unaware,
Agalaya,
we
yeah.
already accomplished our mission. To buy time. So, Lord Finan, until next time.
Agalaya will be remembered by all, yep. She was a cool character, for sure.
Are you okay?
Everyone is dying, though.
I'm fine. Anyone who uses innocent lives as bargaining chips has gone too far.
Or after the crisis airs, do you think they have a chance?
Probably a desperate gamble. I guess the opposition within the Council of Elders is still desperately fighting to obstruct the flame chase journey.
Well, my room is once again getting a bit uncomfortably hot.
If the conspiracy
I was enjoying
is
a bit of
exposed,
a-
they'll be hunted down in the
a
holy
cool,
city like rats with nowhere to run.
Cool temperature the past, like, week. But now it is heating up again,
Telesleep.
sadly. New message on the group chat. Urgent. Oh, it's Garment Maker. Global announcement due to force majeure. The world wound web operations will be temporarily suspended. Please stay calm and remain in your homes, huh? Excuse me? Local golden thread enabled for emergency internal communication only. Lady Goldreaver deceased. Please return to the Holy City at once. No, it's hard to believe, but please come back soon. On my way. Alright. We gotta bring the gang together.
Is this... blasted? Those guys...
Was it those guys doing?
But how could they possibly... Stay calm. This could just be one of her schemes. I won't believe it until I see
I'm
it for
in
myself.
denial.
Finan, what should we do now?
Stay on course.
Is that the
I'll
first
contact Treaty
stage of
and
grief?
ask her to
I
keep the
always
citizens
forget
calm.
the order.
We'll hurry back to Akama as fast as possible and assess the situation in the city. If we run into any enemies along the way,
He's about to cut them down.
I won't be merciful this time.
Yep. Fine an emo arc. We're all here for it. He just needs like a cool sword, a dark robe, an
Cartoonist.
ominous mask. Denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. Okay, he's already going a little bit into anger, but yep.
You're forging
He's
a sword
definitely
for
on
fire,
track.
aren't you? I haven't seen you wield the hammer in so long. I couldn't help but be entranced by the sight.
It's interesting how she can, you know, create these, I mean, they're sort of recordings, but they also, react to what the people are saying and stuff, so.
You...
Don't know how that works,
Aglaya.
but interesting.
In this form, you come to me. It means...
Maybe it's a bit like Anaxa, where she put like a tiny fraction of her soul
That's right.
in the bugs.
At this moment, my physical form is already shattered. My journey as a human in this world has come to an end. It's time to fulfill our pact.
Of course. The pact I haven't forgotten.
The thing I entrusted to you, do you still have it?
Already had a plan for this.
Far too plain this vessel is. Not worthy of you.
Oh, wait, is she
Do
actually
you
gonna like
still
put her soul?
insist?
in like a mech or something.
I insist. Over the past 1,000 years, every piece of fabric I've worked with has been tainted by my cold divinity. It's made me hate their colors, texture, and scent. This ornament stands apart. It was a gift from a child. She was pure and kind. I often wished my childhood could have been like hers.
Fly Glide confirmed for 3.5's trust. Yep. It'll be an extra swagged out garment maker. Full mech suit.
How to say goodbye to everyone? Have you already planned?
I'm afraid there's no such detailed plan at this time. I deeply regret not being able to say farewell to them, one by one. The moment has come. My departure will give them one less thing to worry about. This parting gift should help ease the regret of such a sudden goodbye.
Invented for the Titans, Kremnos' soul-forging technology was. Though divinity it retains, filtered out, the remnants of humanity will be. Is that what you want, Aglaya?
Gonna lose her humanity.
You've confirmed this with me repeatedly. Yes, Cartonis. I need you to do this for me.
Anything for the cause.
Condense my divinity into this ornament.
Oh, I see.
It might still be useful in the future to help them complete their mission.
Selfless until the end. Envy that child, there's no need to. Already lived a grand life your humanity has.
Your praise puts my heart at ease, Grand Craftsman. Now,
What if Ica gets too hungry and thinks it's marshmallows? Oh no.
please, take me through the last tempering that
It'll be
fate
gone.
has to offer.
Nothing can survive that.
The city is silent, and tension is building with every passing second. The news is probably spread by now. Every household is locked up tight, and all the market stalls have closed down temporarily.
Billy was taken by the cleaners. Something about this feels like a scheme.
I hope so.
Who would win
I just
Thirda
can't
versus
believe
every
she'd be taken
crisis?
down by a handful of assassins.
You mean like one-on-one all of the crisis heirs, or literally all of the crisis heirs at once versus Herda?
If this is all part of a larger plan, Traby must know something. She just couldn't say it in the message. Let's go find her.
Everyone running at Thirda and her army of puppets. I think the crisis heirs might win if it's literally all of them together. So, I can't access my... Who is our third party member? Oh, Don Hung, here we go. Perfect. We've got the squad. None of them are at Emanator power level, so they're to clears. I mean...
Don Hung came back before us. Well, maybe he's heard something.
I don't know, do we know how... specifically how their power compares to an Emanator? Because, like, Maide is literally immortal. Castress, yeah, can just... Castress can literally just touch her, and she would die. Also has a giant dragon. Except if Castress gets close to her, but you probably shoot Castress. Herda's Emanator, so it will be difficult to defeat her. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess we still also don't even know the full extent of like Herta's powers and stuff. I feel like all the Chrysos heirs though, I would bet on them personally. Akron is an emanator and you know what she did in Penacody? That's true. That is very true. And what Akron did in Penacony was her holding back.
Don't worry. The
I was
cleaners
supposed to read Don Hung's line. Ah, you're back. How's everything? No injuries, I hope?
didn't lay a hand on us. Lord Kratos, were you in the city when it happened? What exactly went down?
Regrettably, no one knows the details of that moment. Eyewitnesses only saw...
It's fine. Just tell me.
Eyewitnesses at the Memorial Palace saw Aglaia fall from the Chrysos airbath.
Oh, gods.
Akron literally just did one slash and that's all. Well, yeah. Who's more powerful though, Akron or Herta?
She showed
terms
no
of
signs
lore
of
and
life
stuff.
by the time the Holy City guards approached to check. They were too afraid to jump to conclusions. After all, she was a demigod who lived for over 1,000 years, the leader of the Chrysos heirs. Most citizens of the city believed that death couldn't touch her. She was pierced through the heart by a uniquely crafted dagger. I saw it for myself. It's one of the weapons carried by the cleaners.
Why didn't they go after us?
I
They were just
also
stalling.
don't understand. This doesn't add up. The ones who appeared in the Grove and those who confronted Don Hung in the Abyss didn't immediately resort to violence. They were just watching and trying to intimidate.
Herta is currently the strongest emanator according to lore. Wait, really? She is more powerful than Akron? I'm actually surprised by that. I thought Akron would be stronger.
They didn't have any reason nor the courage to attack Aglaia. Perhaps...
I think Herta is relying too much on her
Kill him.
technology.
Kill him now.
So if Akron can black hole Herta, she wins, but same goes for Akron walks into one of Herta's traps too. Hello Skiv, welcome in. Thanks for the redeem. Unfortunately, the enemies were the one to kill one of us. But also, yeah, where are you getting that Herta is the strongest emanator? The gotcha lore. Yep. We're debating power levels right now. Speculating blindly won't help. Let's go find Lady Tribby, as she understands Aglaia's mind best.
I'll stay here to lead the guards and maintain order. Find out what happened, but don't take too long. With Aglaia gone, someone has to take her place and lead Akama. Also, Miss Hyacinth was the one who declared Aglaia dead. You might want to speak with her.
Metro Man would win.
Thank you, Lord Kratos.
Universe, I don't know.
I'll stay here to lead the... Also, Miss Hyacinth was the one who declared...
But also, like... Emanators... They can still be, like, killed like normal people, though, right?
The baths are empty.
Maybe save for emanators of, like, preservation or something. I mean, I'm still just thinking of like all of the Chrysos heirs and their powers combined. Like, Cypher can literally just like move at the speed of light. Then Aglaya can also like immobilize with her threads. Maide is just the tank. I mean, we literally have time powers, so potentially we could just freeze time. Hello, Fane. Good to see you. How's it going? I'm a damn Herta fan, so my opinion can be a little biased. Fair enough. Probably, but like, it'd be very hard to still. Oh yeah, I mean, for sure it'd be hard, but I mean, I'm still just thinking like it might not be like such an easy sweep for the Emanators. Going well, glad to hear. How are you? I'm also doing pretty good.
You're back.
Although we are at the sad part of the story. We heard from Krataros. Are you all right?
I'm fine. I've been staying close to Lady Treeby and Lady Trinan after the incident.
We're also debating who would win in a fight, every single Chrysos heir or the Herta. And I guess she would have like her puppets and stuff too.
It's great that you could come back so quickly. They need someone with them now.
Yeah, I guess like, would she have literally all of her technology? Or is it just like, or just her and the puppets? Because I remember like her mirrors can also do some crazy stuff too. Rita has shattered space and time by accident in DU. But is that just in DU? Or can she do it in reality too? How are the two of them holding up?
Not well. After all, we witnessed Lady Aglaya's last moments. I tried to treat her immediately, but even the sky's blessings. Declaring her death was the hardest thing I've ever had to do as a doctor.
You literally summoned an Eon? No, but that was just a fake out though. She didn't actually summon the Eon. They literally just debated us. I don't know. Yeah, I mean like power levels in Star Rail are pretty open to debate, I would say. Yeah, she did when Welt and Sunday interfered. But like they interfered though. So she didn't actually summon an Eon. I guess we could say she was about to summon an Eon, and it most likely would have worked.
Lord Finan, don't push yourself.
But also, how does that correlate to
You're carrying
combat?
a heavier burden now. Please, don't fall.
Everyone is on Firefly's dead planet, holding their... Okay, we've got the parameters laid. Battlefield is Firefly's dead planet. They all have their signature weapons. Herta has her mirrors, Hyacinth has Ica. Okay, but Ica just solos though. Can't beat Ica. He's too big. Nothing can change the fact that Herta is a mad scientist. That's very true.
It's fine.
He would get along well with, what's his face? From Steins Gate. I'm so bad with names.
Is a mentor and a comrade in arms. But for Treeby and Trinan, they've lost a 1,000-year-old bond. Like they're losing a part of their lives. You should rest, Hyacinth. You've been awake for a long time, haven't you? We'll handle things from here.
You later done Ica Lawrence crazy? Okay. Looking forward
See
to
you
it.
later, everyone.
Next, we should visit Lady Treeby.
I wonder how Tribby will react. She already lost, who did we lose again? Trian. And now a Goliath too. Everybody having a rough time.
Snowy. Little Gray. You're back.
Lady Treeby,
Snowy, don't. Please don't apologize to us. You went to the Grove to prepare yourself for the threats to Akama. You didn't do anything wrong, so don't be hard on yourself. We were always by Aggie's side throughout this long journey, so we understood her thoughts better than anyone. She knew she wouldn't see the end of the Flame Chase journey, yet she gave everything without hesitation. For the future of everyone.
I know what Aglaya expected of me. Right now, the last thing Akama needs is a leader wallowing in self-pity.
I guess Finan would probably take up the role of leader then.
The scroll over there was entrusted to us by Aggie. She instructed us to hand it over to you when the time was right. I think now's the right time.
Golden threads frayed at the fringe of an era, and posterity took up the sentiments formerly hanging on its web. The tragic news heard during your travels. Head to the book and write it down. Oh, right, that's just that thing. Wait, review the memory remnant. Their last moment together. Wait, is it not voiced? So you really don't have to take the medicine anymore? No need, teacher. Medicine can only steady my flesh, but it cannot stop the decay of my soul. I've already borrowed too much time from this world, and now the time is up. Now is the best time for my exit. Sob sniffle. Please don't cry on my account, teacher. I have a final selfish request. Can you lend me an ear? Aggie. Go ahead. We will definitely fulfill it for you. I wish for my death to be quiet and gentle. I hope that my lifeless body will not be exposed to the eyes of the public. Oh god. That didn't go so well. Teacher, I have faced too many changes in my lifetime, but in the pursuit of one thing alone, I've remained unchanged for 1,000 years. It's beauty, isn't it? That's right, teacher. Beauty. Aggie, do you think Snowy is ready? 1,000 years ago, when I took up the core flame of Mystia, do you think I was ready then, teacher? Born into this era, we have no choice but to grow amidst the raging waves, not set sail after everything was prepared. Finan, he will understand. He will grasp the duty I've left to him. He is mature enough now, no longer blinded by anger or hatred. We got HSR dialogue narration before GTA 6. Dialogue narration. A lot of things have happened before GTA 6. Like, when did 5 come out?
My humble student, my trusted colleague. As I write this, you are locked in a battle of words with the Council of Elders, fighting for the survival of the Flame Chase journey on a battlefield where the smoke of war is invisible.
Personally, though, I'm still waiting for Elder Scrolls 6. Now, that's a long wait.
I deeply regret and feel guilty for hastily pushing you and the Trailblazer into the debate. But please forgive me. At that moment, I could not afford to show any sign of weakness before you, as it would have crushed your morale.
12 to 13 years ago. Oh, wow, that's longer than I thought. But yeah, that's crazy. At least it is actually, like, on the horizon now. They've shown some stuff about it, right?
I considered the debate a routine affair, assuming I could win merely with the support and experience we'd accumulated over centuries. But I underestimated Kindness and her party's cunning, and also the deterioration of my own senses.
Jason, my beloved. I've not played GTA 5, so I have no idea anything about the game, pretty much.
The trap was likely set by the debater Calictus. He had prepared a severed golden thread in advance, revealing it to the public when Kindness was faltering in the debate. He claimed I was reading everyone's thoughts with the golden thread to cheat in the debate. I could have countered that low tactic in 100 ways. But my words slipped out before I could even think about them. With deceitful scoundrels like you in the crowd, I have no choice but to rely on the golden thread to keep watch over everything in this holy city. You can imagine the reaction that comment provoked. At that moment, I felt my time was running short. The divinity in this body might be eternal, but that is not the essence of me. I am a daughter of humanity, born of my mother, and I will die as a human. Realizing that my humanity was fading, I began to plan my exit. What kind of departure would not waste such a belated death? I have yet to find the ideal answer. But I knew I couldn't simply fade away in my sleep like anyone else. The serpents have always lurked in the darkness, terrified of their heads being cut off by the golden thread. If my departure were to be calm and uneventful, it would only lead to a swarm of those serpents emerging from their nests. Regrettably, a peaceful death is a luxury I cannot afford.
Yeah, so it was actually according to her plan that she would die in this way,
I must
or at least some sort of similar way.
To make those serpents lose patience and act rashly. Just as they think they've struck and sunk their fangs into my heels. That's when I'll strike back, igniting the final blaze to burn away the threats hidden in the shadows. The blaze soaring into the sky might sow fear and confusion, but I have no worries about people losing their way. After all, Akima still has you to guide them, Finan. You're not perfect, Finan. I've witnessed your confusion, recklessness, and deep sensitivity, dawn after dawn. The heavy burdens of your past have always weighed you down, inflicting deep pain. Yet, in your way, you are perfect. You embrace everyone's imperfections, always ready to find the precious qualities hidden beneath their rough exteriors. Unconditionally.
Perfect in his imperfection.
That might be what sets our Sky Father Kefili apart from other deities. They recognize the imperfections in their creations, yet still choose to shine their light on them, offering protection with unconditional love. Finan, while you zealously pursued strife, believing it to be your destined path, from the very beginning, my thoughts have never changed.
More people need to think like Finan, you know? Just because something has a few nitpicks and stuff about it doesn't mean it's bad.
You are the destined world bearer of Emphorius.
Always good to see.
The
Try to
gate
see
to
the
Emphorius's future.
positives things. Okay, I've thought about the Herta battle for a while now. Okay, Levy. Lay it all out for us. Who's going to win? This reminds me of like debates. It's like who would win? A billion lions or the sun? Obviously, the lions would win, of course. You know, lion ladder. Oh, can't tell you because spoilers? Okay, fair enough.
Go.
I appreciate
Complete the flame chase
you
journey of the prophecy.
not saying it
Ignite
right
the
now.
stars and inspire
I'm interested
hope
in
the
the
hearts
answer.
of humanity. I will be waiting at the end of the west wind, looking forward to the miracle you will create.
Aglaya, how could I possibly be worthy of the burning torch you've passed into my hands?
Well, she didn't really say how to burn out all of the, you know, all of the evil people lurking around. He's sparkling. What?
Donang, can you do me a favor?
Whatever I can to help with, just say the word.
Please deliver a message to Lord Krateros. Have him gather the Holy City guards and the Kremnoans to spread the word from door to door. At the lucid hour tomorrow, Finan will speak at the Marmorial Palace. Urge everyone who has concerns about the Holy City's future and the Flame Chase journey to attend this gathering. Tell them Aglaya has left Amphorius the seeds of hope.
Understood.
Thank you. It's been a harrowing day for everyone. Please make sure to rest well and collect your thoughts. I need to prepare.
Oh, does Cartonis have the sword? Fine, and Cartonis has arrived.
Cartonis, what brings you to Marmorial Palace? I plan to get everything settled before coming to see you. Is there something urgent, Cartonis?
Or he might just be giving us the bracelet.
How are you holding up, I wanted to see. Better than I expected, you seem.
There's no room for doubt anymore. It's time to take action and show everyone that the leadership of the Chrysos heirs is still strong.
Right, your assessment is. Now, here. Take this.
Oh, it is a sword.
Is this it? You've completed it.
Now, where have I seen this before?
Dawnmaker.
It is a cool.
The name I've chosen for it. Before dawn, prepare for battle. For tomorrow, wield your sword. Befits your stature, it does. Chrysos heir.
Dawnmaker. Unbelievable. You've never seen that black-clad swordmaster. You've recreated this so precisely, just from what I described.
Yeah, so he actually wanted a similar looking sword. But how does that work in the space-time continuum, you know?
Precise, your description.
If my theory is right and he is the black swordsman who, like, I don't know, went back in time or something. But then he gave his past self the idea of the sword.
Imbued it with the power of dawn I already have. Guided by your will, gleam with golden flames, its blade will. Wield it, may triumph always be yours.
Oop. Yeah, might have just destroyed all of space-time
Thank you,
with this,
Cartonis. I will use this sword to protect the beings of Emphorius.
What's that word? There's like a word for it.
Another thing there is.
Oh.
What's this?
You sure the big twist is going to be the Black Swordsman is finding from the future? I mean, like, what twist, though?
Stored here.
I'm all for it.
Remnants of Aglaya's divinity are.
If my theory is right, I knew from the beginning, it's those pants. They wear the same pants. Yep. Can't fool me, Finan.
Her commission. Her death she had long foreseen.
Can she still hear us?
It's difficult to confirm. About divinity, we know very little.
Still hear her voice. Gay, gay, homosexual, gay.
In this way, she wanted to be with you.
I understand. Let me keep it. With this, I'll have another constant companion by my side.
The big twist here, like how most of the story Penacony was itself a dream. I called that like right after we defeated Sunday. But then that whole like dream sequence thing, ideal dream afterwards, it was drawn out for so long that I literally started to doubt myself. It's like, there's no way they go this. They kept going for like 20 minutes of this. But lo and behold, my initial reaction was correct. Golden marshmallows with chocolate too. Do you think the Eon of Veracity Ica can resist this treat? Oh, the bracelet. It did look a bit appetizing.
May this world never have need for a deliverer. Someone told me long ago. But when the world dashed her hopes and fell into disarray, if she could see me now, leading from the front, rallying people against their destiny, she would surely smile.
Going on. Okay.
How will the
bit of a
Holy City
load.
continue without Lady Goldweaver? Look! Lord Finan is here.
Will he step up to lead Akama?
Give us your best speech, Finan.
Not long ago, I spoke at the Citizens' Assembly at Dawncloud. I wrestled with every word, searching for the right ones to rally support and keep the Chrysos heir's flame chase alive. In the end, I remembered a lesson from one of my teachers. In battles where words are weapons, outrage and blind passion often overpower reason.
Too real.
I followed his strategy. I painted my opponents as nothing more than pests, tore apart their character, and laid out their crimes.
Okay, he's the one doing it though.
The strategy worked. I secured enough votes to achieve my goal, but afterward, there wasn't even a flicker of joy. I realized that apparent victory masked a deeper failure. In my pursuit of success, I fueled division and strayed far from my very purpose that led me to the flame chase journey. This journey was supposed to unify, not divide, to strengthen us, not weaken us. It was the gold thread that mended our rifts in the past. Some saw it as a means of surveillance, a tool of control. But no one can deny that it was Aglaya who held this city and even this shattered world together. Now she is gone. Yes, as you have heard, the demigod Aglaya, who guarded the holy city for a millennium, has indeed fallen.
What are we gonna do?
Who murdered Lady Goldweaver?
Find the murderer! Make them pay!
They're out for blood.
I felt the same as all of you initially. I wanted to stand here beside you, to condemn the sinners, to discuss retribution, and to see justice brought down upon them. But my perspective has changed.
I mean, wasn't Aglaya's whole plan was to lure them out and then burn them all?
The golden threads that once bound this city have unraveled. Yet no one is celebrating their freedom from control. In the empty markets and bath chambers, one feeling lingers. Unease. Deep down, we all know the last safeguard against the harm we may do to each other is gone. No divine power will protect us from the malice in our hearts. From now on, only the moral code we choose to uphold for ourselves will stand between us and the abyss.
Finon has a way with words.
Indeed. I could never be so eloquent with my words, especially in front of an audience. Be quiet and listen carefully. There's something special about a man of letters. If it were up to me, I could do it. No, I could not do that.
Oh, all right.
The flame-chased journey is nearing its end. With only one titan left for the Chrysos heirs to conquer, Aquila. Before I rise to the skies, I challenge you. Cast out the shadows and malice within your hearts. Let your spirit shine brighter than the sky itself. Let me bear witness. Even without the divine authority of romance, Akama will remain a sanctuary in these end times. A place for the kind people Aglaya dreamed of. The kind of people foretold in prophecy. A better people!
Woohoo, yeah. Oh.
Better people!
There we go. Better people.
Better people! Better people! Better people! Better people! Better people!
Got the crowd going now.
I appreciate your willingness to accept the challenge. You have reminded me that Aglaya left me perhaps the simplest duty in the world. To bear the burden of creation, I need only to give one thing. It's a gift she once gave me without hesitation, and now I share it with each of you. Unshakable faith. There's still a long way to go before Amphorius is reborn. But we will not forget the past as we move forward. For the memories of Amphorius will always benefit future generations. Allow me this moment. I want to borrow a few minutes of your time to commemorate a demigod who protected the holy city for a millennium. She was Akama's dressmaker, the leader of the Chrysos heirs, the Goldweaver, Aglaya, and her greatest feat. was being a selfless person.
Rip Aglaya. Wonder how we can get to Aquila.
Singing sounds so familiar.
Here we are, Finan. Everyone is dying. Soon, it will only be him remaining.
That's our song, and Snowy used to love it.
Yes, Lady Trian. For that child filled with anxiety. Your songs always dispelled the clouds in my heart. Even if for just a moment.
Snowy was so cute and kind when he was little. Now, you've grown so much. Maybe not as cute, but still just as kind.
I wonder when Cypher will get to Alchema, since she did say she was going to come.
Time spares no one, so there's nothing we can do. But kindness, you helped nurture it in me.
Don't mention it. Your light is as bright as ever. Keep it up and stay strong. See you, Snowy.
Oregon left a mark on him. Now it's his turn to finish what they started. Yeah.
Goodbye, Lady Tree.
100%.
I heard what you said. Are you suggesting the debate tactics I've taught you are nothing but sleight of hand?
Oh, and they're even all disappearing one by one from the image.
Not at all, Professor Anaxa. Honestly, without those techniques you taught me, the Flame Chase journey might not have survived.
Good thing your head's still clear. The Chrysos heir of Kefali. I had no idea you had it in you while I was drilling those formulas in your head in class.
Who could have thought, Professor? By the way, I've completely forgotten those formulas now.
Just like me, for real, for real. Can't remember
Some
anything
things
from
never change.
school.
In our next lives, I'll teach you how to truly embrace your divine duties.
I'll be waiting. Goodbye, Professor Anaxa. Miss Castros? Aren't you going to say something?
Lord Finan, you have always been so approachable. Ever since we first met, you've seen me as a friend. It was the first time I understood what everyday friendship was like. But that's dangerous.
Dangerous?
Laughing and chatting with you, I sometimes forget who I am. And for someone with my kind of power, that's a real hazard.
I hadn't thought of it that way. Sorry, I forgot to consider your perspective.
That would have been very awkward. Yeah. They were just like laughing and stuff. She smacks him on the back or something. Oops.
Please, no apologies. Despite everything, thinking back on the times we spent together makes me really happy.
I feel the same.
Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Gastras. Aglaya.
Remember, Finan, after completing the Flame Chase, leave the decision to initiate the Miracle of Genesis to the Amphorians. The Chrysos heirs are the executors of the prophecy, yet they, the people, are the true masters of this world.
Rest assured, I always keep your teachings in mind. The difference between a presumptuous hero and a tyrant is a fine line.
Well said. You've got a good memory.
It's late. Anything else you'd like to add?
Anything else? Even in your imagination, I'm not one to show my vulnerable side.
No worries. I've long understood how difficult it is for you to open up completely. Thank you for bringing me here, Aglaya. You saved me.
Maybe what I wanted to save wasn't you, child, but this crumbling world. Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Aglaya.
Triby taught him, like, kindness. Anaxa was intelligence and debate skills. Castris was friendship, and Aglaya, maybe selflessness.
Did you forget me?
You're not dead, my day.
Forget you. Like I'd ever.
Can never forget his boyfriend.
We aren't parting ways forever. You're just off to guard the gates at Castrum Kremnos. Let's not make this a tearful farewell.
A screenshot with my day.
You know just how to make a person uncomfortable. I have a feeling we'll meet again in this lifetime. Let's have another showdown then. Deliver.
A showdown, eh?
That's very confident of you. I've changed since then. Have you seen this sword? It's a masterpiece freshly forged by Cartonis.
Perhaps another hot springs competition. No.
A bold statement for a mere mortal who hasn't yet claimed the power of a titan. See you around. Finan of Ides Elysiae.
Yeah, another sweat off, exactly. This time, no clue.
It's a date, Mightymouse.
Oh my god. It's a date. Confirmed homosexual.
What a poignant, yet splendid journey. And it's still not over yet, is it?
Just in time for Pride Month. Finan comes out.
Yes, sorry.
Everyone already knew, but we still congratulate him nonetheless.
In the end, you did become the deliverer in this story.
A lot has changed while you
This is
were
also
away.
very cool.
I've met so many people and tried so many things. I've found new resolve. And I've let go of some attachments. I'm not the same person I used to be.
But to me, you've never changed at all, Finan.
He's later at Dawncloud. Snacks in the corner. It's called June.
Dawn Cloud.
Quiet
This
and
place
Axa.
holds so many different kinds of memories. I remember you could see the Gold Weaver sign from here, all the way down the mountain. But my eyes aren't what they used to be 1,000 years ago.
Cypher lore.
Cypher? You...
Seamstress. Tell me, does Akama have any treasures so rare that not even your... I mean, our shop has seen?
Of course it has. I heard there's a gem of all worlds hidden somewhere in Dawncloud. Apparently, it's a piece that fell out of the Dawn device. It's truly a priceless treasure, being a part of Kefali's divine body. Even I, the Gold Weaver, cannot witness its glamour.
Well, next thing you know, Cypher will have it in her pocket.
Gem of all worlds. Nice! Got it! Well, please keep looking after the shop while I...
Let me guess, Cypherer. You're probably already plotting to sneak into Dawncloud to steal that gem, aren't you?
What? I would never.
And your next move is probably trying to sell it to the highest bidder, then distribute that money to the poor and the refugees in the Holy City?
Look, seamstress. Are you sure you aren't peeking into my head with your golden threads?
You might be skilled at covering up lies, but your compassion is all over your face, plain as day. Don't lie to yourself. Do you honestly think this is the right thing to do, Cyphra?
What else am I supposed to do? That's the only thing I can do with my power. You keep talking about how I have the potential to become a good person. Or even what people call a hero.
Still struggling with accepting she's a Chrysos heir.
But I don't know what I need to do to get there! I can't weave golden dresses like you! I can't sing as well as Miss Hyceelins! And I definitely don't know as much as Big Sis Treeby!
VA is going off.
The only things I'm good at are the underhanded street smarts that no one even respects. But I still want to be worthy of you.
I want to prove that you've made the right choice. Even thieves can dream. Right?
I know, Cyphra. I know.
Hello, Samitron. Welcome back. Glad to have you here.
You are justified in your anger. Destiny is never fair. And your path is doomed to be even worse than everyone else's. You are fated to walk in the dark and bear the world's misunderstanding in this journey. But you have to believe that everyone in this world is unique in their own way. I am convinced that you're the only one who can bear the authority of trickery, even if you have to contend with the legendary 300 master thieves of Dolos.
Aglaya. I just want everyone to believe that the world is beautiful, and that everyone is simple and kind.
If only I could get everyone to believe that.
Only, indeed.
Would that lie become reality? If enough people believed in it, even though it's a lie.
Lies will always be lies, Cyphra. But sometimes they can be more noble than the truth.
Really like seeing her backstory and stuff. How far she has come from those, like, what's the word? From being so unsure about herself and stuff. Self-hatred. They nailed her story, yeah. I'm really liking it. Yes, I do want to get up and stretch again quickly. It's been another hour. So, if you've been sitting all this time, consider joining me as well. I will be right back. Hello, I am back. Thank you for your patience. Well, I need to install my AC so that my room doesn't turn into an oven every time I stream. All right, Cypher, what have you got for us?
Are you really planning to just stand there forever? Honestly, sneaking around doesn't suit you, Deliverer.
I never thought I could slip past your sharp ears, Miss Cypher. I just didn't think it'd be right to interrupt when you're obviously lost in thoughts.
Still as charming with your words as ever, boy. Your speech at the public baths wasn't half bad. I'll admit. It managed to touch my heart. Just a smidge.
Listening.
Thank you. I had a feeling back then that you were in the audience. Intuition certainly is a thing of wonder.
Oh, and you didn't call me out on the spot. You waited all this time to tell me.
Well, I thought you'd need some time to yourself. After she passed away.
Your AC isn't installed, Dan? Yeah, I mean, like, my house does have central air conditioning, but, like, the temperature in my room is, like, such a big difference, especially when, like, I'm streaming and stuff, that it doesn't end up, like, helping that much. Unless I were to, like, set it extremely low, in which case, like, the rest of the house would just be, like, totally blasted in cold air. It would be a pretty big waste of energy. So yeah, I ended up getting a smaller window unit just for my room. But yeah, it needs a bit of extra setup because I have like a horizontal sliding window, which doesn't work as well with the window units. So like I need my dad to like build an extra seal, I guess, like on top of it, basically.
None of your business. Enough small talk. Tell me, what kind of trouble did you run into that you need me, the super old-timer, to step in?
We've only met a couple of times, but you've always gone straight to business. I respect that about you, old-timer, so I'll cut to the chase. You're probably aware that Aglaya has earned the support of the entire city for the Chrysos heirs. Everyone believes that she died at the hands of council members who were against the flame chase, and the citizens' fury has been dragging these schemers out of the shadows one by one. But they didn't get everybody. To this day, we still haven't found Elder Kynus, the leader of the cleaners.
Ah, I see.
Head
You're
honcho
afraid she'll do
cleaning
something
lady.
wild now that she's pushed into a corner, aren't you?
Yeah, iolite, you gonna do ZZZ 2.0 this week? We'll see. I want to finish this story first before I start the new Zenless story. And then, yeah, I mean, I might play other games as well, so it's not just non-stop gacha.
Yes. I believe that Kefali's core flame, forever enshrined above the council theater, would be the opposition's final trump card against the Chrysos heirs.
Most likely it'll be like next week, honestly. Are you pulling for Yi? No, I am not. Yeah, I don't know why they don't make air conditioners for horizontal windows. It is very annoying. Yeah. What I did is I covered the open upper part of the window with cardboard. Yeah, basically, like, my dad will make, like, a wooden panel, most likely. And then, yeah, try to seal that in the window so we don't lose any cold air. Oh, your PC crashed, Levy? Damn, that's unfortunate. I hope that nothing is wrong with it. Yeah, Samitron. I assume that you're pulling for Yi. Wait, what's her full name again? I kind of forget. Is it like Yi Xuan?
We're setting out to campaign against Aquila in a few days. With the Chrysos heirs gone, it'll be their best chance to strike.
You think those desperate dogs will try to snatch the core flame while you're gone?
Yes. Okay, got it right. Yeah, are you pulling for her? New area looks cool. I haven't seen too much of it, honestly, because I didn't watch the live stream or like any of the trailers and stuff. But yeah, I'm excited for a brand new area.
So, you want me to give them a nice long walk while you're away, right?
Oh yeah, also, like Yishuan's trailer where she fights Miyabi, that went so absolutely insane. Like, what is the budget for this trailer? Yes. Are the proxy outfits real? Yes, we are getting new outfits. I don't know exactly what they look like, but they are indeed real.
You sure saw right through me, Miss Cypher. I know exactly what you can do. Godlike speed, perfect disguises, untraceable movements, and that most enigmatic authority of trickery.
Well, the trailer's fire. Yeah, for sure. I see why it made you want to pull for her. Also, yeah, her animated short too, like a full 8 minutes, basically, just like a short anime, was also insanely good. So yeah, definitely a lot of hype around her, and yeah, she's like a whole new class as well, right? I forget what it is or what it does, but yes, lots of marketing and hype for her. I wish that she had an outfit that I liked more. I'm personally not a fan of her design, but you know, it is what it is. Happy for everyone who does like her, and wishing everyone the best of luck. I wonder if she's the OG Anby. Yeah, she does look very similar for sure. I could see that being the case where they took her DNA to make the clones and stuff. Hopefully they do go into that. If it is the case, I think that would be really interesting, because honestly, I kind of feel like they didn't utilize like Ambi's true identity and stuff, you know, her 5-star or S rank form as much as I would have hoped, since it was kind of just like a more of a standalone story rather than being part of any like main story and stuff. I feel like for her being such an important character and stuff, I would have liked a bit more from her. Hopefully they'll, you know, bring her back though and go into that with Yishuan. Twiggy lore? Oh, right, Twiggy. What a name. Yeah, I mean, I did like the story. I just kind of wish that there was more to it. Maybe lasted more than, yeah, like a few patches or something.
I have only one request.
Incapable of keeping up with the Void Hunters, truly goated. Yeah.
Use whatever tricks you need to protect Cavali's core flame. Even if you have to deceive the rest of the Chrysos heirs as well.
It's also funny how, like, that's probably, like, the most insane that we've seen, like, of Miyabi, like, her skills and stuff. And it's kind of funny how it wasn't even in, like, her own trailers or anything. It was in someone else's trailer where she shines the most. Definitely made me like Miyabi even more than I already did. And yeah, I'm thinking that next time, whenever she does get a rerun, I will probably pull for her weapon at that time.
Uh-huh. Hey, Deliverer. Do you honestly think that there's no way I'll turn you down? Do you even have any plan Bs if I decide to nope out on this?
As the demigod of trickery, there are no other trump cards in the world that can outrank you. I'm sure you know the answer to your own question, Miss Cipher.
Einan's trump card is his unshakable faith.
What
as he put it.
confidence. You talk as if you have everything in the palm of your hand. Huh. So you did learn a thing or two from her. I'll give you that. Then let me tell you something you don't know. The Flame Reaver. They've been watching Akama closely.
What? Gonna get another confrontation? They made a hype for the new character while maintaining the fact that Miyabi is still on a different scale. Yeah, I do like that. Quite a lot. Like, they don't forget about their older characters. Hopefully they can maintain it. Like, I know that with the pace they're going, releasing like 2 new S ranks pretty much every single patch, I do worry for like the future when the character roster is just too bloated to keep doing what they're doing now. But yeah, hopefully they can strike some sort of balance with it.
You mean...
Bet you didn't expect that, huh? I've been tracking them all this time. And this is my conclusion. That lunatic may have lost their mind, but they're no fool. Why do you think they haven't made a move on Akama yet?
Professor Anaxa once analyzed this. He thought it was probably because Kefali's core flame was protected by the Council of Elders' secret arts.
Ha! Secret arts my foot! I could break those mechanisms with a flick of my finger. Allow me to let you in on the actual secret. They probably held off from attacking Akama because the Seamstress's defense network was way tougher than you thought.
Now the city is vulnerable then.
Now that she's gone. And you're heading out to the Eye of Twilight. With the city's defenses in shambles.
What a dangerous situation we find ourselves in. But since you're the one who brought it up, I'm guessing you already have a solution in mind.
Just look how ridiculously calm you are right now. But you guessed it right. Consider this a 2-for-1 deal. I'll keep that lunatic entertained on top of protecting Kefali's core flame. You owe a big favor after this.
You gonna 1v1 the Flame Reaver?
You have my deepest gratitude. That Flame Reaver's power is truly unfathomable. Please be careful.
I suppose she excels at,
Don't
you know,
forget,
escaping
Deliverer.
and stuff, though.
There's a fundamental truth in this world. Cyphera will always get the last laugh. No need to worry about a demigod. I'll do my job. So you need to make sure you don't die before you pay me.
Oh, Hyacinth POV? Meanwhile, in the Grove of Epiphany.
I'm back. I've been trying to stay away from here since the Black Tide destroyed the grove. And through that, stay away from the memories that might make me sad. But the wind keeps pulling me back. Maybe that's the Twilight Courtyard's duty, after all.
This time we'll get the Ica lore. Doot doot doot.
I know, little Ika. I know. I too miss the days when we all studied together. But we have an even more important mission this time round. Lord Finan has already set the date to campaign against Aquila. Being a descendant of the Sky People, You're right. At least I can still afford to get lost in thought once in a while.
Can everybody understand Ica, or is it just Hyacinth?
Oh, ancestors. Please wait for just a bit longer. The time I spent in the grove deserves some reminiscence.
Once at the dawn. I wonder, they keep, oh, here, we actually get Hyacinth, that's good. I wonder how long this next story segment will be. I feel like we've just been in non-stop cutscenes and stuff for like pretty much the whole stream now. I guess only her. It's long, like more than an hour? Or is it under an hour? Well, I don't know what team I should be using for a Hyacinth. The gods can understand, Ika. The upcoming part is the longest section of the story. Oh, really? So it might actually be like over an hour then? I'll do this puzzle for a minute. Yeah, I guess I'm debating because I don't want to like stream for a super long time today. Wait, is it? I forgot. That actually would work. Oh wait, this part isn't as long as... Oh, you're thinking of the part afterwards. Okay, so I'll continue then. And we should be fine.
Didn't think I could find that, did you?
Doot doot doot.
This was where Professor Anaxa gave us the lesson. I can still see that day in my mind.
And that was your last lesson in the Grove. Now, each of you will head off on your own path. How much the Grove's teachings can help you in the real world depends on how well you can put knowledge into practice. However, heed this warning. If you ever do anything disgraceful out there, don't ever claim you were the student of Anaxagoras, one of the 7 sages.
Professor Anaxa, there are still other classes scheduled on the calendar. Are you sure you didn't...
Firstly, call me Professor Anaxagoras. Secondly, to clarify, the last lesson means the last lesson I will teach you. I will be entering seclusion from today onwards to research ancient alchemy, and all my teaching activities will be put on hold.
Ah, I see. So you're saying that the lessons taught by all the other teachers aren't good enough to be considered lessons?
All you do every day is wag that sharp tongue of yours. That's a credit deduction, fine enough IDs Elysiae.
By the way, Genshin announced Dane's Leaf and Abyss sibling quest in live stream announcement. Oh yeah, I saw like their like poster for it.
I have nothing left to say. Next.
Please wait, Professor. According to the Grove's protocols for a cohort's final class, the lecturer should take some time in that lesson to discuss the students' post-graduation aspirations with them and guide them toward a solid path.
Like, pet peeve I have of Genshin is that every single, like, promotional material and stuff where they show the siblings, it's always the male traveler as the main character. And, like, Lumine as the Abyss sibling. It's like... yeah, I like when games kind of, like, switch them around and stuff. I think Wuthering Waves does that, although it is also pretty, like, male, main character focused, I would say. With how many characters, how many of the female cast is, like, in love with them. You're always thinking I will leave Genshin. Oh yeah, no, they always do they always continue the overarching sibling quest line after the main story of the region concludes. Yeah, justice for Queen Lumine. This is why Star Rail is superior. Yep.
Surely you can't skip such a crucial step, Professor.
The teaching assistant, Miss Hyacinth, is truly Professor Anaxa's nemesis.
Fine. Since Hyacinthia insists on this, let's go through the process. Since some of you are so eager to speak, why don't we start with you, Finan of Ides Elysiae? What is your post-graduation aspiration?
To be a hero of justice. We didn't even get to ask Mavuika about the sibling. Wait, really?
Me? Well, it's not exactly an aspiration, but the only thing I want to do is to protect the people I care
Isn't that
about.
like literally the entire reason why the Traveler is traveling to every region, like specifically to ask each Archon about it? And of course they all say, oh, I don't know anything. But you know, we still do it.
I see. So you want to be a hero? How boring. Next.
Wait, he actually said hero of justice? Protect the people, care about. He just sent us to not cry, I see.
I didn't say.
I mean, sending, like specifying the next location of a lead and stuff, I would say that's still pretty good. So, okay, I won't harp on you too much, Mavuika. That's good enough. I think that's because they battled the Abyss and sibling is the Abyss princess slash prince. I mean, wouldn't that mean like she would probably have more information than other people if she's experienced with the Abyss and stuff?
Castoris, you've been giggling for quite some time. How about you go next?
Also interesting seeing Castra so happy.
Perhaps my answer is a bit vague and meaningless, Professor Anaxagoras, but...
I feel like even in like the present, she wasn't, you know, as cheerful as this.
I hope the world can be freed from the agony of death, so that every living being may find calming peace.
Yeah, basically we already know where our sibling is and that they're with the bad guys. Traveler most likely didn't want to have Mavuika getting oh, I see, right. So yeah, the Traveler didn't bring it up. I guess that sort of makes sense, but I mean at the same time, I mean I don't actually know the Natlan story, but I assume the Traveler, you know, helped save the day and everything. Feel like they would have enough trust.
How
Oh well.
naive. So naive that it makes me want to weep for your fairy
They've got to keep the story going for like another 3 years.
See, this is why I don't want to
Have
follow
them
those
find the
outdated
sibling too
protocols.
quickly.
All I get are boring answers. Since you suggested this whole process, why don't you wrap this up, Hyacinthia? Share your aspiration with everyone, and let's see if yours stands out.
So it's finally my turn.
Nahida knows what we are. Oh right, yeah, she was helpful. That we're like the Traveler is like a descender, but their sibling is somehow not.
Good
Which
thing
is
I came
interesting.
prepared.
Yeah, I do
My
like the
aspiration
overarching
is
story in
nothing less than
Genshin.
completing the final blank page at the end of the hero's epic.
Blank page?
I were ever to come back, yeah, it'd probably just be to go through the story. And not much else.
An interesting description. Do explain, Assistant.
I've read all of Amphorius's heroic epics while studying at the Grove, and a common thread came to my attention.
What did she say? Nothing less than completing the blank page at the end of the hero's epic.
Almost every epic ends with a description of the hero's achievements. But few mention how the everyday people of that time lived. No one recorded the struggles and suffering the commoners endured.
So you're saying that, instead of legendary heroes, you're more focused on commoners living on the peripheries of historical records.
Perhaps I'm influenced by my background. My ancestor, Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight, raised her spear against the sky and ushered in the flame-chasing era that continues to this day. Her story is told to every child descended from the
Where are the
Skyfolk.
cool lady knights,
We have no
Hoyo?
doubts about Seliosi's greatness, yet her
I would
towering
instantly
figure
pull.
overshadowed every record from that entire era.
Even Saber got Hoyofied and lost all of her armor. Put on high heels. I was more surprised when Nahida said Irminsul had mention of the sibling, but not the traveler. Oh, right, yeah. Because, yeah, the traveler isn't part of the world, so they aren't actually recorded in Irminsul at all. But somehow their sibling is part of the world, which, yeah, was sort of like a new mystery that was brought up then.
What about the Day Thunder Knight's family, allies, and friends? What about the survivors and those who died in the great battles? Whenever I think about their stories by the campfire, I realize the details of those legends have been long lost. And only Seliosi's name remains. Her brilliance had become as blinding as Aquila's, lording over everything on the ground. That's why I'm glad that my era does not lack heroes. All my ancestors had was a sad past. But I have a future I want to protect. Instead of becoming a hero and ushering in a golden deluge to baptize the world anew, I want to stay in the backline and save all the ordinary humans from drowning in the rising waves.
Melvuka, the warrior goddess, hero of the nation of fire, sexy bike lady. Okay, but like, why is she a bike lady? Like, real question. Why does Genshin have like a motorcycle?
I wish not to return to the sky, but to walk among the masses on Earth. I believe it's the only way for the saga of creation. To include a footnote for the everyday people in its blank page. I'm getting embarrassed from remembering how I said all that. But my beliefs have never changed. Now I really have a chance to stay behind the hero's front line and realize my dream.
Because Genshin didn't have good ideas. Oh, Don Hung is here. Hyacinth?
Denny! What are you doing here?
To show off Notland's ancient dragon technology is the real answer. But where's the dragon in that technology? Yeah, honestly, like, I don't know. I haven't seen like a lot of the Natlan story and stuff. So maybe my opinion is like, I don't know, would change if I knew more about it. But from what I've seen of like the characters and stuff, it's just kind of like weird how, I don't know, like the design shift, I guess, to way more modern clothing and stuff. And then I think like for one of their trailers, wasn't it literally just like a music video? And they were like DJs and stuff. Kind of weird, I don't know, to have in Genshin. Maybe that's just me. The dragons were Nivelette type dragons. Were they all bikers? Personally, I think it's BS just saying what's in game. Okay, yeah, well, yeah, I mean, the game can say whatever they want, right? Whatever it wants to justify, but at the end of the day, it was the designers who chose to make things the way they are. Scuffia just wears her apron. I forget what Scuffia looks like. She is like one of the more recent characters, right? I don't know if I've actually seen her. Shilanen. Yeah, like the, yeah, she's a DJ with like roller skates and stuff. Oh yeah, and also just like the whole 8-bit type effects that they have in Natlan. It's kind of an odd mix where it's like, yeah, like having like tribes and stuff, but then also having like 8-bit, you know, effects, and also having motorcycles and DJs. Shilanen personally invented the game for Mavwika so that she could traverse the land easier with ancient dragon technology. Invented the game.
You guessed it. To reach Aquilor's realm in the sky, descendants of the Sky People must perform a
Broke
bloodline
free from her
ceremony,
code,
summon the spirits
took
of our
over
ancestors,
Hoyoverse,
and get their blessings.
also that her girlfriend could get around easier.
That's the only way for creatures on Earth to forge the rainbow bridge to the sky. And the soul of the first ancestor I want to see is here in the grove.
But descendants of the Sky People must perform a bloodline ceremony, I see. Summon spirits and get their blessings. Interesting. Natlan was nowhere near Fontaine and Sumeril. Yeah, that's too bad. Shilanen made weapons of every character launched in Natlan. Oh, I see, huh. So she's also like an expert weapon crafter. Rainbow Bridge is essentially... Oh wait, this is Donhun. The Rainbow Bridge is essential to retrieve the core flame of Aquila, but undertaking such a vital ceremony alone is far too risky.
Don't worry. I have little Ika with me. You'll protect me, won't you?
Ika's got us.
Good, Ika. Well, what brings you here, Danny?
Natlan's story was good if you just play Natlan and throw out all the previous world building. Oh, so that's how it is then? And why, like, a lot of people complain, I guess, about it? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would probably be one to not enjoy it then. Because I feel like one of Genshin's best strengths is its world and how it remains, like, pretty consistent for the most part. The accent change for Donhung, yeah, I mean, I try, but it ends up, of course, being weird and changes literally every time. Speaking of which, I'm collecting many myths and research about the Titans as I can. Everything about Enforius is a valuable addition to our databank when I get back to the Astral Express.
Right. If all goes as planned, you and Grey will be able to go home after this mission.
Surely all will go as planned, right? Yes, assuming we can actually break the curse about worlds beyond the sky, I have a feeling it's not going to be smooth sailing.
Oh? Could it be that you too have some kind of hidden powers to make prophecies now?
He does have a hidden power for sure. That's not it, but I'm starting to question how real everything is after a conversation with a member of the Council of Elders. How real everything is. It's all a simulation. That was good? Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I am trying to improve. But also, we don't actually know what he's going to sound like in the future, do we? If his VA gets replaced, he could sound completely different. Dude. My earliest theory about Infurious, like before even the start of 3.0, just knowing that it's like based on the Honkai Impact 3rd story and stuff, which, I mean, I don't actually know a lot about it, but my earliest theory was that everyone was already dead and were merely living in a memory of what happened.
Nope.
Perhaps that's still on the table.
I didn't understand that either, little Ika.
Don't worry about it. There's a lot that I still don't understand.
Since we've already met up, why don't you come with me, Danny?
I was thinking the same thing. The grove is fraught with danger right now, and an extra pair of hands translates to extra security.
That's the dependable express guard for you. So, shall we get going?
Should have him in the team then. Oh. Got to go now. Take care. Okay, Majlis. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day. And I'll see you later. Not gonna lie, that would be a cool twist. Yeah, we'll see.
There must be memories of an ancestor nearby.
I mean, there's definitely some sort of like time shenanigans going on with the Flame Reaver. If he is indeed Finan. Who knows what else might be like twisted in the space-time continuum. What's this?
This is the divine object of the Sky People, the Chroma Coffer. Our ancestors dictated that when a descendant of the Skyfolk is ready to challenge Akula again, they must first awaken the spirits of their ancestors with the Chroma Coffer and receive their benediction. Only after this can the chosen Skyfolk reascend to the heavens.
Is it to prevent those who are not qualified from pointlessly losing their lives?
Very prudent, wouldn't you say? The soul of an ancestor slumbers here. Now, I will awaken them.
Right. Dude.
I am Hyacinthia from the Twilight Courtyard, a descendant of the sky who has inherited the duty of flame chase. The time has come to fulfill our clan's destiny. I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame.
I don't know why, but I don't like Hyacinth very much. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, I don't dislike her, but like she is kind of forgettable. She is kind of just like nice healer girl. And I haven't seen too much to like differentiate her from, you know, just Pink Barbara, right? That's the meme. Ika is cute, or Ika. I always forget how to pronounce it. But yeah, Hyacinth, I don't know.
Ancestor,
I would like to see
please
more
bestow
character
upon me your
from
generous
her, I
blessing.
guess. What you said and what? Hyacinth slander. Levy, about to come to her defense. Or do you mean that I'm right? And use the Chroma Coffer to summon the heroic spirit of the ancestor. After discussion, she obtained the first... Oh, wait, hold on. I thought this option would let me... Sorry, I didn't actually read it carefully enough. I just saw like the sort of exit symbol on it. And then I thought it would let me hold off on starting it. But it turns out it's actually just the option for lore skippers who don't want to listen to dialogue. And now I've bricked my account. Great. Barbara is 4-star, Hyacinth is 5-star. Barbara has creepy fans who want to drink her bath. Oh, right, yeah, that is not so great. Hyacinth has Ika. Great, I would have liked to actually see this scene. I should have been paying more attention.
Now,
Well, I'm a
the
lore
next
skipper now.
ancestor on the list. Her spirit is set to rest in the vortex of Genesis. A pity that the ceremony has to be performed in strict order. Shall we head back to Akama together, Danny?
Barbara hasn't been meta since child. Hyacinth is meta. For how long, though? In Star Rail, no one is meta forever. The vortex of Genesis. Oh, the vortex of Genesis, huh? I have a suggestion. Remember how you suggested I learn the secret arts of water from Fagusa's priests? I've been practicing that in my spare time and made some progress. Now, as long as I have spirit water with me, I can use those techniques to carve a path directly to the vortex of Genesis. Okay, Danhan getting an upgrade for his
Oh, I remember.
water powers.
I didn't expect you to keep at it this long. That's so like you, Danny.
No offense, Levy. She is a sustained, so she will always be meta to a certain degree. Yes. Although, I will say though, because I mean, I kind of had this feeling when, back when Locha first released, where I kind of felt like he would eventually fall off because all he provides is healing, right? And then Hyacinth, on the other hand, like she does do more, right? But all she does is damage. I guess it also attack frequency, which can always be useful, but her damage is something that could definitely get power crept in the future. Where, you know, like future sustains just provide more buffs to the current meta DPS who are just like, who just have ridiculously insane multipliers. But yeah, no, she will at least be useful, I guess, as a sustain. It's true that sustains generally last much longer than DPS characters. Compared to the currents of my home, the waters of Anforius are rather untamed. Subduing the waters wasn't easy, but I've gotten the hang of it now.
That makes sense. Fagusa was always described as a fickle titan in the myths. Since you're offering, then let me put your skills to the test, Danny.
The spirit water gate formed with this technique isn't as stable as a ritual basin. It'll likely only let one person through. And as Fagusa's priest designed it, the entrance serves as the exit. You'll need to come back through the vortex once you've met your ancestor spirit. Little Ika and I will be here waiting. Doot-doot.
Got it. I'm counting on you, Danny.
I like Huahua in sustains. Yeah, she is good. She will also be good in Saber teams, if you are interested in pulling for Saber. Under the raucous steps of the frenzied dance, the roar of celebration hides the world's heartbeat. Spirit water, reveal the way. Okay, no,
Vortex of Genesis.
no animation or anything.
Unbelievable. Danny is full of surprises. But this does feel way more disorienting than the ritual basin.
Don't have Huahua though? Wait, you like her as a sustain, but you don't actually have her? Oh, you bet I'm going all out for Saber? Nice. Yeah, I also do not have Huahua, but I too am going all out for Saber. My plan is to have like 700 pulls and try to E6 her. That's the plan.
Wait, is Lady Treeby here too? And who is that next to her?
Guess she's never met Cypher.
Oh, I think I know who that is.
Do you have to go already, Syphy? It's been ages since you were last in Akama. You could have taken some time to rest, and we could have caught up.
Well, who I was playing, but then Acheron's banner was announced next. Understandable. Got to have priority straight in a, with limited gacha currency.
That's alright, big sister Treeby. I've gotten used to life on the road. Staying in this bustling city actually feels off.
Like that Cypher is like over 1,000 years, and she looks like this, and then she's calling this little child like big sister. I just thought that was funny in this moment.
Your prize student gave me an incredibly tough mission to handle.
Cut Snowy some slack, Syphy. He's still so young, yet he's shouldering all the responsibilities Aggie left behind. Besides, Snowy's not the kind to ask for help lightly. Since he came to you, it means you're the best person for the job.
You really spoil him, big sis Treeby.
Guess I'm past the age for someone to look after me.
What a voice.
Syphy.
Just kidding. I get it. That deliverer boy does have a certain charisma about him. It reminds me of Aglaya in her prime.
Like they're calling a guy who looks older than them young. Yeah, that too.
Anyway, I'm about to head out.
My name's just a little boy, so
Before I go, got a little gift for you.
did Cypher just did that the thing? The that thing? Wait, what? What's the that thing?
Well, didn't expect you to be so thoughtful. What's in it?
That's a part of the game too. If you want to see the full picture of what's inside, you'll have to wait until nightfall.
Oh, the old lady accent, yeah.
A gift with a mysterious twist? Seriously?
Cypher's voice actress is really perfect for the role, honestly. I'm a big fan.
Looks like we have company.
Lady Treeby, and this graceful lady must be Miss Cypher. I'm Hyacinthia from the Twilight Courtyard. Everyone calls me Hyacinth. Pleased to meet you.
Bright and cheery as a lamp. Well, hello there, pink child. I'm Cyphera from the long-fallen city-state of Dolos.
Oh, there, Pink
As for the
Barbara.
rest, it's all in the history books, so I don't need to repeat it here. So, you're from the Twilight Courtyard. Does that mean...
Yes, I'm a descendant of the Sky People, the Chrysos heir about to take over the authority of Sky.
Whoa! That's unexpected. I figured Celiosi's descendant would be, I don't know, taller, stronger.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Syphy. Zinni is a master of her craft. She's the most skilled and dependable physician in all of Amphorius.
Cynthia Erivo, and she's green, does defying gravity riff. Oh right, I've heard that before. I still don't really understand what it's all about, to be honest.
Don't worry, Lady Cypher. I may not be as strong and warlike as Lady Celiosi from 1,000 years ago, but I'm confident I can carry out the mission of the Skyfolk.
Yeah, when are you gonna give me an actual true lady knight? I'm begging.
All
Full
this
armor,
talk about missions,
big sword,
you're making it sound way too serious.
no heels. That's my dream.
You've got to look out for yourself, girl. Don't push yourself too hard. I'd hate to see that cute face all scratched out by Aquala's claws.
Syphie cracking jokes? Looks like you haven't forgotten what Aggie said all those years ago.
Anyway, I've got a mission to handle, so I'll get going. Good luck, Miss Hyacinth. And if things get tough, just let that deliverer take the lead.
Gotta go fight the Flame Reaver. Or at least keep him busy. Cypher uses the Coin of Whim's usability and teleports away from the vortex. How many coins do you think Cypher has? Because if she doesn't like return to the location, then she'll lose it, right? Does she just have like this sack just absolutely filled to the brim that she carries with her?
Miss Cypher is in such a hurry.
But also, where does she keep it?
Don't worry, she's always been like that. It's good to have her back in Akama lending a hand. Oh, well, enough about her for now. You're here because of your mission, aren't you, Cinny? It's the perfect opportunity for me to go and tuck Syphy's gift away somewhere safe. The Vortex of Genesis is all yours.
Can't hold more than 64. Yeah, that's the stack limit. Only got one inventory spot for them. But, yes, I think I will stop here, especially if this is like the longest, story section. It is just now approaching 3 hours of stream time, which is good. That's what I was kind of aiming for today. Yeah, let's do a quick J count. I've got 333 here. Pretty good. I've got 171 here. That's 504 already. I've got 8,120 here. If I really need to spend that. Which is what, 50 about? For a Minecraft player. Yep. And I've got 71 here. So 554, 625. Is that right? 625 at the moment. All for Saber. Oh, also here we go. We can do some Gambo right now. It's time, everyone. The moment we've all been waiting for. The day that I get E6 Branya. Here we go. Why do I always get Herta on this banner? I swear I've gotten like at least 6 of her over the course of the game. Give me like Dance Dance Dances or something instead, please. But okay, everyone. The moment we've all been waiting for. Today is the day that I get E6 Branya. Okay, well. Unfortunately, the power of Gacha Brain Rot was not enough. Curtis senses greatness. Who are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? Oh. Well, that's, I'll take the Herta, honestly, over this. Wow. Game really said, so you don't want Herta, huh? I'll do you one worse. Oh well. Where is it? I'm pretty sure, yes, I already have an S5 one, still at level 1. But also, can I buy the last things out of the shop? Wait, where is it? Here. Can I buy these now? Okay, yes. We got it. And yeah, by the time Saber comes out, we'll have we'll have enough embers for the next month. No, only 4 left. Well, yep, that is I think that will be all for today. I suppose that added 1 more pull to my counter, didn't it? So I have, what, 626 now? I actually, like, grind out all of the exploration and stuff in Inforius. I bet I could get more. I also have not started this event yet. It should give quite a bit. So yeah, after all is said and done, I am expecting to have like more than 700 total pulls for Saber. Especially since like after spending all of those pulls, we'll once again have more pulls here. With the Undying Starlight, could probably honestly get like, I don't know, like 30 to 40 more pulls from that. Maybe even more. But yeah. I'm excited for 3.4. As you can see, I'm looking forward to getting a Saber. And we'll see. We'll see if my faith is rewarded or not, if I can actually E6 her. Because I really do not want to top up. Probably like the only possible way they can get me to top up is if I get to like E5 Saber or something, and her banner is about to end. Then I'll consider it. I need Saber so badly. Did you get Hyacinth? Yeah, no, I'm not pulling for Hyacinth. Good luck, thank you. I wish you the best of luck as well, Shadow. But yeah, speaking of, like, pulling, I am still debating pulling for Cypher's Light Cone. Just to, put on my Nihilde characters. Right, because Fugue actually as well could make great use of it. It'd be really good for Fugue, really good for Pella, really good for Silverwolf. Although Silverwolf can also make great use of the tutorial one. That's not really needed for her. But yeah, Fugue and Pella for sure. Although I guess now that I think about it, would I even use Pella anymore after Silverwolf gets her buffs? A good question. I'll need to think about it. The light cone. I'm wondering who else could use it. Honestly, maybe just like put it on Kafka, right? Kafka's becoming just like dot support. The Ruanmei of dot. Even though Ruanmei was already the dot support. Just want 1 Saber? I wish you the best of luck, Shadow. Pella who in 3.4? Yeah. Yeah, honestly, more than likely, Silverwolf will kind of just take over that spot. Because she does get like... Well, she can get like 2-turn ultimates, I guess. I suppose that would require skilling twice, though. She can get an easy 3-turn ultimate, though. And ironically, though, like, I want E1 Silverwolf. I feel like that would be a lot of fun to have E1 Silverwolf. And if she does ever, if she ever makes it into this store here, where I still have my companion spirit saved up, I would actually consider getting her. Oh, you have E1 Levy? Nice. Yeah, it'll be fun times with E1. Just like non-stop ults, basically. Ruin Me, Tribi, Supremacy. Oh, rip Ron May, Tribi, Supremacy. True, yeah. Tribi did kind of become somehow even more universal than the universal Ron May. Not in any game have I pulled any constellations of characters. Oh yeah, same. Well, actually, technically not same. Only in this game, same. In Genshin, back in the day, I pulled for C1 Ganyu. Probably a mistake. And then also in Zenless, I pulled E1 or whatever one. Evelyn. Oh my god, I'm actually so bad with remembering names. How do I always blank out? They told me I was wasting my pulls, but now you'll show them, Levy. You'll show them Silver Wolf Supremacy. Yeah, I'm excited. I've got Silver Wolf, I've got Kafka, and I've got 626 pulls and counting, waiting for Saber. But yeah, end of stream ramble. Went on for quite a while. I think I will end it now. Not my Hyacinth. This is just the games. Not even in Genshin. Yeah, it is good, especially like for free to play and stuff. I think it's generally good to go for more characters rather than extra copies. Yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate it. I am not sure if I will stream tomorrow. We'll see. I'll let people know in the Discord. But yeah, I would like to stream like just as much as possible this week. Here, I can, I wonder if I can raid this person, actually. Because actually the streamer that was getting harassed by Asmongold and Tectone has actually returned from her hiatus today, and she is still streaming. I'm not sure, actually, if I'm able to raid her. She might have, like, disabled them to not get hate raided, but we'll see. But yeah, she is a trans streamer, very nice person, vocal about trans rights and stuff. Unfortunately, has been getting targeted by transphobes and right-wing grifters and stuff. But if I am able to raid, I would appreciate you all, you know, giving her some support and stuff. Let's see. Oh, I can raid her. Awesome. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. I appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day. Happy Pride. Keep being awesome and fruity and wonderful people. And yeah, don't let, what am I trying to say? Be proudly yourself. Don't get trampled by the right-wingers and stuff. Although that's easier said than done. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, I will do lesbianism, yes. And gayism, exactly. You've got it, Levy. You've got the spirit. Anyways, I will see you all later. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.
The way to celebrate, I'll be waiting till we make it. The day to celebrate, I'll be waiting till we make the journey. We will see. Come with me, take the journey.